You like that?
Oh, I forgot to look at the thumbnail. What was the thumbnail?
Oh, the thumbnail was something else. The thumbnail was just, we got another announcement to make tonight. But that was, did I take that yesterday?
Yes, it was yesterday.
I took that yesterday.
You were downstairs doing your thing down here.
And you had left for church or something.
And I wasn't even gone a whole hour, I don't think.
No.
And I come home and I see the trash can or a trash basket on top of the kitchen table. I'm like, oh no. Because I know I didn't put it there.
Yeah. You probably should have.
I probably should have. I left it where I normally do, which is on top of the trash can. Don't ask.
Yeah.
And he decided to show his frustration that I left him.
Yep. Oh, Robert calls. I haven't seen Robert call.
Hey, Robert, how you doing?
So yeah, I was just sitting down here and he must have made a couple trips because I heard him prancing back and forth. I didn't think anything of it. And
oh my God,
went upstairs and that was the sight I saw. Just this trail of stuff out of the trash can, all chewed up, and him just laying there
on the bed, guys. On the bed, yes.
He must have made like 2 or 3. I can't imagine he put all that in his mouth at one time.
He took a piece, went on the bed, enjoyed it until there was nothing. Then he went, got back and some more, cook it in, enjoyed it, went back and got some more. And how would you just came upstairs to get something?
I just came upstairs. I don't know. I went upstairs for, I don't know what I went upstairs for. I mean, I do eventually come out of the basement.
Yeah, he does come out of the dark hole sometimes.
Yeah.
He does surface from the black looking on occasion.
Well, I just get to the point where it's like in the wintertime, it's nice and warm down here.
Yes, I agree.
And I can just come over here, sit down. I've got the 2 screens here. I can put up the type of YouTube video that you just more listen to than anything else. And on the other screen, I can do all my work and.
Yeah. This is your office now.
Yeah.
This is your office / restoration studio / YouTube whatnot studio / all you guys. All this down here is just got bins and bins and bins of stuff he's been collecting and buying and won't quit buying, piling up down here on the shelves, probably. And it's all over the place down here, guys.
I should probably stop buying.
I know, and you got something the other day.
I did. I guess we could bring up the Eddie cam too. You guys want to see the Eddie cam?
Who wants to see Eddie? Let's see. Eddie, you got some explaining to do.
Well, he knows we're talking about him. Look at the look on that face.
Look at that face.
No, don't put it back up where it was.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
Now you're changing the light.
Just look at that face, guys. He knows how to work that face. What should we do about you, Eddie? Huh? You getting into the trash? You get ticked off that we leave the house, so you let us know in your special, subtle way. Is that it?
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
All right. Well, I guess they don't want to see your butt and your tail. All right, lay back down.
Oh my gosh! All right, now there he goes. Okay, yeah, nobody wants to look at your tush.
Lay back down.
Oh! Now he's over here. He's sucking up after me. I don't know. You know what? I do have a pup cup for you. After that, do you guys think he deserves a pup cup?
I don't know.
If you think he should still get his pup cup, put a yes. If you don't, no. Fans are going to decide tonight if you get a pup cup or not.
They're gonna tell us whether or not you get a pup cup.
If you think he deserves a pup cup, go ahead and put a yes. If not, no. I mean, Lenny says no.
Yeah, Lenny says no.
No.
Jacqueline says yes. So far it's a tie.
It's okay. Jacqueline's really fighting for you here.
Another yes. Okay,
and then
Joyce says yes.
Oh, what?
Amy says no.
Amy said no. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Darla says yes. The yeses are winning so far. Terry says yes.
Everybody's
Joanne
saying
says yes. Yeah. Catherine says yes.
Well, you know what, Eddie? I think the fans have spoken. We're seeing a lot of yeses.
Emily, Susan, Ellen says. Oh, Ellen said no. All right.
There you go.
We're gonna give it to him.
Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that creamy goodness. Oh, my goodness. Here he goes. What do we have?
Put it down there for him before
he. Oh, it's here. There you go.
Down there.
There you go. Eddie's having his pup cup. Oh, there he goes. He loves it. I know, he's spoiled.
We have to be smarter than the dog.
Yeah, and sometimes we aren't. We forget. Yeah. Old age sets in. We forget to do. Look at him. Aw, he loves his pup cup.
Well, in all fairness, Janet, he did that yesterday, so he has no idea that he had done anything wrong.
Oh, look at him. He is enjoying. Look at him. He's savoring it.
Oh yeah, he's going slow at this time.
Yes, he is.
Little licks. It's funny because, when we had Roxy, you could always tell when she was out there drinking out of the water bowl. Because it was just to go slurp, go slurp, go slurp, and go everywhere. He has...
Roxy was not dainty, guys.
he has more dainty little licks when he goes to drink the water. You can barely hear him out there drinking water.
My husband's name is Eddie, says Emily.
Yeah.
Well,
we named him after Eddie and Fraser.
Yeah, we came home. We were going with the name Ricky. We were kind of going with Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. But I went in the bedroom to hang something up, and I came out. Conky was on the couch eating a snack, and on the other side of the couch was Eddie just sitting there staring him down the way Eddie would stare down Fraser. And then I said, that's it. Yep. He's Eddie.
I was already thinking Eddie at that point.
Eddie, it's stuck. It's stuck, and he does that. He'll stare you down.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he knows how to use those eyes and those ears just to really make it the face to make you give in to him. Yep. Oh,
Declan wants to know when we'll be on Whatnot again. Next Friday.
Around 8:45, 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah, the Haleses help us out by taking their fans from their show and rating it, which basically is pass it to our show. So we kind of have to time it when what the hell's almost ends, and then we get in there so the raid can go through. We
did something kind of fun last night. We did. I figured out how to do, what was it, flash sales?
Flash sales.
So we had a bunch of stuff already in the Buy It Now, and we
did some flash sales.
We just did some flash sales on, I think, 10% off.
And we sold some stuff. Thank you. If you were part of that and you're in the chat, thank you.
I went in and listed some more stuff today. Just a few more items, but there are lots of items, like lots of Hot Wheels and lots of Matchbox. So I did 4 lots, and they're pretty reasonable price. But if they don't sell right away, we'll maybe do a flash sale on those. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, he's still enjoying.
He's still going after
he's savoring that. He's not.
Did he eat it faster last week? Seemed to be last week he was done with it.
Yeah, a little faster. I think this time he likes it so much.
He's getting brain freeze.
I don't know.
Do dogs get brain freeze when they eat pup cups?
I don't know. I don't know. He's enjoying it.
I have no idea.
I'll have to go get him some more.
So
I'll have to go back up to the Pet Supply Plus and get him some more.
Anyway, how many here was on AA the other night when I...
Oh, Mr. DeWitty. Oh, you got to tell us about your
he's got a new puppy.
Mr. DeWitty got a new puppy. I saw him and he has a puppy. What kind of puppy did you get, Mr. DeWitty?
Too bad he can't show us on the...
A healer mix.
I don't know what a healer is.
I'm not too sure. I've never heard of a healer dog. But you know what? He's a puppy. I'm sure we'll get to see him, hopefully. I'm sure there'll be some live auctions up in the near
hopefully
future.
When it gets warmer outside.
Definitely. I'll tell you, starter.
When we get out of winter.
A hound type.
Oh, yeah, we love hounds.
Yeah. Conky's definitely a hound type dog.
A what?
A hound dog type.
Okay.
Did I get out my
You said I was a hound type dog.
You can sometimes.
So anyway,
I don't know. He's not going
to
give up that pup cup, even though he's probably licked it dry now. He's not. He's licking his paws
now. He's looking the thing. No, he's looking the bed.
Yeah, the next time we go to Pet Supply Plus, you're going to give him a new bowl too.
Yeah, we're going to give him a new bowl.
Since we retired Roxy's bowl.
Yeah, it needed retired anyway. The poor thing had been through it.
And when we got him, I just ran and got a cheap little tin thing.
Actually, it was when we got Sammy. We ran and got a cheap little tin thing.
Okay, so he basically inherited.
Yeah, so he inherited Sammy's bowl.
But we've been noticing now. I mean, he gets into licking the bowl. We notice now he gets his paw in the bowl to lick it. So you're like, we got to get him a more of a heavier bowl.
See, Roxy's bowl had, because it needed, a rubber ring around the bottom, so that as she was attacking the bowl, it wouldn't slide across the floor. And it eventually wore the rubber ring down to where it fell off, and it would slide across the floor for her. But that was like in the last, few months of her life. So,
but yeah, he needs a new bowl, and of course, we got to get him more of his Bill Jack because the local grocery store still doesn't have it, and I'm wondering if maybe they ever will. So I'll take the little extra drive, and I'll go to Pet Supply Plus, and we'll get him what he needs.
His Bill Jack. And I think next time we're going to take him with us.
Well, yeah, you can
let him pick out his bowl. Well, I mean, that's a personal thing for it. That's like picking like a dinner plate. Tell him about my dinner plate.
Dogs don't care. What did Eddie do? He took the trash can and hauled off. He preferred to eat it off the bed. He would prefer to eat everything off the bed.
Well, he's not eating his Bill Jack off the bed.
He would prefer. He would love to just get him all nice and cozy and have breakfast.
No, that's not the way it works around here.
Huh, Eddie? Now, you want to eat your breakfast in bed, don't you? Licking your chops down there. Was that good?
Is there anything left in that pup cup, Eddie?
I don't know. Let me go see. Is there anything left? Oh, man.
Yep, it looks empty to me.
That is licked clean. There you go.
Here, let him lick it more.
Yeah, that's all right. Here you go, bud. Enjoy. He loves to lick.
Yeah, but we're not chewing the... No. Edward, no.
Don't chew. No. You can lick. No,
I'm looking up at the screen like I'm looking at him. I got to look at... No, do not chew the bowl. All right.
Yeah, we love hound dogs. You like with the big floppy ears and the short hair. And now he's like, okay.
No, he's just going to curl up.
Well, we're just going to take this away from you. So
Nancy wants to know what's in a pup cup. It's just doggy ice cream.
It's what did they say in here? It was cream, milk, sugar, skim milk, non-fat dry milk, peanut butter.
It's basically ice cream for
banana,
dogs.
And then something called core gum and locust bean gum.
I don't know what that is.
Probably stuff that gels it a little bit. Yeah. But pretty much, they always say if you get something and you recognize the first 4 or 5 ingredients listed, then you're probably okay to eat it. It's when it's all chemicals and stuff listed and it takes 6 or 7 syllables in each word, you might want to think twice about eating it.
Marley says, is it just me or is anyone... There shouldn't be any ads in the show yet. I don't think there's supposed to be ads in the live, but who knows?
But
that's a YouTube thing.
We have no control over that. That is YouTube, and if I know sometimes we watch what the hells they pop up there too, and it's part of the business, guys.
Part of being here. Now, where you probably won't see any ads, at least for a while, is I did launch. That's what the thumbnail was all about.
Go back and tell them about your thumbnail.
What?
You get your little vehicle there.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I did launch the second channel, Conkys Restorations. I don't know how many of you saw on AA where I did that, but I put a link in the chat, just like that one. And that leads to just a little, it's not even a restoration video. It's like a little detailing video of, and I've showed this before, this little truck right here that I got off of Rob's auction. It was filthy when I got it. And
you showed some more.
All right.
Look at the work that you did. That was filthy.
It was dirt. They don't know how dirty it was just looking at it here.
It was filthy. Look at that.
So
it looks like you got it at the toy show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the worst part of it was the interior, and I took it all apart and cleaned the inside. You
took it all out and everything. Yeah. Wow.
Took the seat. Well, I mean, when I detail a real car, I take the seats out. So I take them out when I detail a toy car too. Mm-hmm. So that link I put in leads to that video, which leads to the other channel. If you have any interest in the restoration side of what I'm doing, that's where it's all going to go. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to take the truck and the Jeep off of this channel to put on that one. Right now they're still there. The other thing I did was I went back and re-released all of my videos that I I kind of unpublished because for a time there I was kind of I didn't know which way I wanted to go. I didn't know. I eventually decided to separate the restoration from the Conkys Flippin' Adventures thing, and before I made that decision, I went back and took out a bunch of videos. Well, anyway, I just put those back on
the new channel.
No, on the old channel. I just re-released them, so to speak. I just it's not well, but that leads to the second part of the story. I didn't re-release them. I just published them again because they were unpublished, and somehow this little video of one of Jeremy's chickens wound up actually getting re-released as if I had just uploaded it, and I don't know why, but it's on there as if I just released it today. So I don't know. It's like a 10-second video. What had happened was a Chicken Little. I forget the name of the chicken.
What?
It was one of Jeremy's chickens when I was down at Camp Hales. We couldn't find the chicken when we were putting the chickens away one night. And
thanks, Cat's Tiny Kitchen.
Oh, thank you. And the next morning we found it roaming around with the ducks. So I just did a short little, maybe 20-second video, showing everybody the chicken was okay. He was just out with the ducks having a good chicken nugget. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I just Amy got a chicken nugget, and I just wanted to do a little video, a little short that said, "Hey, chicken nugget's all right. He was just out partying with the ducks last night. Didn't come home.
He was drinking duck with the ducks."
Yeah. So, but that was like along with the other videos that I just like. You can go private, published, and unpublished. I think
private.
Yeah. Private means nobody can watch them. Unpublished just means you can watch them if you have a link, and then public means everybody can see them. Mm-hmm. And I was just going from unpublished to public, and that's what happened.
Well, congratulations for getting that started.
So yes, so now I don't feel so pulled apart when I want to do a restoration video. I have a place to put it where it belongs. Now that channel's not monetized. I don't get commercials on it or anything. Mm-hmm. For those of you who know, my regular channel, if you watch one of my regular videos, it may have a commercial in it here and there, and we get a little bit of money for that.
So basically, when you start another channel,
you start
all over again.
So I'm starting all over again with that channel, and
yeah,
what I'm hoping to do is get the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours or whatever.
Right. So if you guys want to help the channel out that way, get that going, and you're gonna try to fit all this restoration stuff in with everything else we got going on this summer, huh?
I got to do something to relax.
It's been a crazy week. How many of you are ready for tax day? Because that's what we were dealing with last week. I mean, we had everything ready, but you go and you drop it off, and
and we dropped it off in March.
Yeah. And you're in the pile with everybody else. And if you got an account, your accountant's probably working 12 to 14 hours a day, sleeping and just getting it up and doing it all over again. Because the accountant called us this morning at like 8:30. Maybe.
I forget what time it was, but he says, "Oh, I knew I could call you," and you answered. He says, "You get up early, don't you?" I said, "You could have called me, 2-3 hours ago." I was up. I mean, you can call me anytime.
So we feel a little better about that because we know.
Well, so what's nice is I never know what I pay estimated taxes throughout the year because I don't have like a regular job where they take it out of a paycheck or anything.
And it changes.
So every quarter I have to send in so much money based on what I thought I was going to make. And I just send it in and I don't really pay any attention to it. What you're supposed to do is if you make more than you think you're going to make, you're supposed to send in more money, and I just don't pay any attention to it.
Because you don't know.
Well, anyway, I must not have made as much because I overpaid the federal by a few $100. I owe the city $17, and the state was a wash. So. And
don't get excited thinking we're getting a check.
Yeah, we don't get anything back.
We don't get a check. That money just goes towards the 2025. Yeah.
I still have to pay. I just have to start paying my estimates again, and it just means I've got to pay $17 more to the city, and
Yeah,
and,
yeah. You don't, when you're self-employed like that, you don't get checks. Any money you get back goes right towards the first quarter taxes for the year.
I think one time, I think it was when the pandemic hit, we were supposed to get like a lot, like more than what my first quarter estimated was supposed to be. And I said, I don't even want to just apply it to the thing and Yeah,
because that's a pain. Every quarter you gotta send them your estimated, and if you get money back, it just goes towards the first quarter of the following year.
So in other words, I'm always sending the government money; they're never sending it to me. That's pretty much how it works.
Right. So we get those. I'm picking those up Monday. I think most of it's being filed e-file anyway.
Yeah, it gets e-filed. We just have to
still got to pick it up because they do they make all the envelopes up and all the pay slips for all the taxes he's got to pay throughout the year. I mean,
there's times I give my accountant more than I have to send the government. But my accountant is well worth the money.
Right.
I've never been audited. I have my accountant.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, my accountant is known for. He's a really conservative accounting firm. He always was, and they want it merging with another one, and this one's known as being a real conservative accounting firm, meaning that they don't like play fast and loose with the rules. So I think one of the reasons I've never been audited is because
don't play fast.
I don't play fast and rules with my fast and loose with my rules either. If I would have gone to some of these places that 1-800 we get you more money back, I think I'd have had more of a chance of having to deal with the IRS.
Okay. Oh, Jacqueline, are you having a birthday? Am I reading this right? You're only okay. Well, you know what?
Eric's birthday.
Oh, it's Eric's birthday. Well, happy birthday to you.
God. Don't you people know by now?
Birthday
not to mention birthdays in the chat, because you'll get this.
Happy birthday, Jacqueline Eric. Boop. Happy birthday to you. Boop, boop.
Are you done?
Happy birthday.
Don't do that.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail, hippity hoppity bang! It's Robert Stew for dinner tonight, Ma.
Mary Dale sent a $3 super sticker.
Thank you.
You know where your thing is?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Your support is very appreciated. All righty.
So you good?
Aw, Eric appreciated it. Do you appreciate me?
I guess I do.
Oh, you appreciate me. Okay. We've been together for too long. All right.
That must be it.
Yeah, you're great.
There
you go. Get some little sugar. I like to tease him once in a while. You've had one crazy week. I know you have. You've had one crazy week.
Trying to think of one other reason why it was crazy. Honey, what else did I do this week?
You're juggling a lot of things right at this particular moment.
I think I started off the week. I spent the first 2 days at home trying to finish up my paperwork for March.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things people, when you own your own business, I mean, you have to go out and do the work.
Part of it is I just hate doing the paperwork. So I come down here, and when you're doing something you really don't like to do, it takes a lot longer. You would think you would just want to get it over with, but it's like running through mud trying to do all this stuff. But,
I mean, I could do it for you.
That's all right.
Because you have a lot of how you do it all up in here. And trying to translate to have me do it, since I've spent many years in the office doing stuff like this. It's for you, it's like, just let me do it.
Well, I mean, I started off, I'll show you this. This is one of my service reports right here. There's nothing on there that reveals anything, so I'll show. This is one of my service reports right here. And what I used to do, this used to be 2 parts. I have the white one and the yellow one on the back. And there's this place for customer signature. You can see that or not. And what I used to do is I used to fill out the thing as I was doing the work. for each piece of equipment I worked on, I would fill out, I've got to put the type of equipment it is, the make, who made it, the model number and the serial number, notes or a description of the problem, what I did, and then like a little follow-up thing at the end. And I would fill it all out. And then when I got done, I would try to chase down somebody responsible for signing it. And I'd get them to sign it, and then I'd leave them a copy of it. And then I'd leave, and that's in my copy. What I just showed you is what I would use to do my billing. So when I sent them the invoices, I had something to refer to. And then it got to the point where every once in a while I'd get done working, and I couldn't find somebody to sign the paperwork. And I thought to myself, why am I doing this? Why don't I just take their signature off the table and just make it so that I don't need their signature? So I just told all my customers, I said, look, we're not doing this anymore. I'm going to fill out the paperwork. I will send you via email a copy of what you would have signed to begin with, but you're not going to be required to sign anymore. It'll all be digital. And they all loved it. They didn't care that they had something that they signed. It didn't matter. Most of them just got annoyed by the fact they had to stop what they were doing to sign something anyway. So now I just send it all to them electronically, but I still print these things off and I use them for myself. I fill this out, and then when I'm doing the paperwork, I do the same thing I did before. So when I'm in a hurry, I don't even do this. I know that I'm not going to do the paperwork while I'm in there. So when I charge from the minute I shut my car off in their parking lot till the minute I start it again and drive away. It's, it's a lot. It's not, I don't work for 15 or 20 bucks an hour. It's quite a bit more than that.
Do you round off to the nearest 5?
To the nearest 15 minutes.
Okay.
So I bill for the first hour when I get there, and this quarter hour increments after that. So what I do is I'll get there and I'll take a picture of their building from my car, and I'll go in, and each piece of equipment I work on, I take a picture of the serial number tag, I take a picture of the area of the machine I worked on, and then I take a picture of the serial number tag again, then I go into the next one.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, Dolly fans more. I thought the same thing. I thought that was sweet.
That was a stupid question by Jeff, though. Like, what the?
Well,
but anyway, so I'm just trying to explain the difficulty of my paperwork.
Yeah,
I do that when I'm in a hurry and I don't have time to even do the paperwork while I'm working in the field. Then I got to get home and I got to sort through all the pictures on my phone, all the paperwork paper.
I didn't know you were doing that.
It tells me, what time I showed up, what time I left, what I worked on. Gives me all the same information. Yeah. But
when you're self-employed and you're the only employee, not only do you have to go out and do the actual job that you're charging for, you have to do the paperwork to get paid. And yeah, it takes time.
I'll tell you a funny story.
Tell me a funny story.
Back when I worked for
the outfit that this all started you with?
No, the one where I travel a lot, Tech Pro.
Oh yeah.
We had a situation where, and their policy was if somebody called for emergency service, and we were based out of Northeast Ohio, Cuyahoga Falls actually is where the office was. And we serviced equipment all over the world. But
Thanks for stopping in, Lenny. You have a good night. Say hello to the gang for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good night, Lenny.
Take care.
But I mainly serviced things east of the Mississippi. And I would either drive or fly depending on, where I was going and what I had to do. So I had to go I was in, where the hell was I? I think I was in West Virginia.
Okay.
And I was wrapping up. Yeah, I was in West Virginia. I was wrapping up a trip down there. I was getting ready to come home, and it was an emergency service. No, I was in Maryland. Okay. I was in West Virginia. I went to Maryland. I checked into a hotel in Maryland because I was going to do something there. I did it, and then I went back to the hotel because by the time I got done.
Oh, Jamie's going to jump in so you can modern.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
By the time I got done, it was late enough where I was just going to stay in a hotel and drive home the next day. And I was in Maryland somewhere. And I get a call. And they said, we need you to go to Philadelphia tomorrow.
Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia, it's worth $50.
But
so I got a call. You need to go to Philadelphia. So when this emergency service thing happened, the customer had to pay $90 an hour from the time we left our homes to the time we got back. Well, in this case, I was already in Maryland. They had to start paying $90 an hour from the time they called to the time I got home. Mm-hmm. So I had to check out. I already paid for the hotel in Maryland. I had to check out of the one in Maryland, drove to Philadelphia, checked into another hotel there, paid for that. And the customer had to pay for both hotels. Okay. I mean, we really hit them hard.
Well, it must have been a real emergency.
I got up the next morning and I went into this place and I had the name of the guy I was supposed to ask for, and I asked for him. But this was back when you used to be able to walk in and to be a receptionist there. Mm-hmm. Well, a receptionist's job is to just run blocks for everybody that anybody walks in and asks for. So when you walk in and ask for somebody, so you're going to have to wait. And if he feels like seeing you, he'll see it. Well, I walked in and the receptionist, so here, see, I gave him the name. She says, you're going to have to wait over there for him. I looked at her and I said, lady, for $1.50 a minute, I'll wait as long as you want me to. Oh. Yeah, we know who you are. Yeah, come right this way. Right this way. Come around here. Run. You know what I mean?
You think someone would have clued her in if they were getting you in there for an emergency?
Yeah, but they didn't know who I was when I walked in.
Know that if you said my name's Liska, I'm from Tech Pro.
Right.
Come on in.
The dead giveaway should have been the tool case I was towing behind me on a cart.
Oh, no, honey.
But no.
Obviously, someone should have flagged her because obviously, if they were calling you in for an emergency, they couldn't make the product they needed to sell.
Right.
And that
the reason they paid this much money to get us in there was because it wasn't. I mean, we service like the automotive industry. When one of our machines went down, it would shut down a whole factory.
Yeah.
Because it was in the lab, and that was back in the late 90s.
Late 90s. This is before 9/11.
Yeah.
But yeah, somebody should have included her in. Hey, if this guy from Prep Pro gets here, get him back here now. Yeah.
But I had so much fun saying, "Lady, for $1.50 a minute, I'll wait as long as you want me to." Well, $90 an hour. But when you say $90 an hour, it doesn't sound like much. When you say $1.50 a minute, that hits a little differently.
That used to be the minimum wage many years ago.
$1.50 an hour?
Yeah.
$1.50 a minute,
back
not so
in the
much.
60s, I think. Yeah. But yeah, so you were having fun down here messing with that, and I know this week for me, I was just bitching about the weather.
Well, it was probably like 30 degrees out there right now.
I have things to do that require me to go outside. Okay, I have things to do that require me to go outside.
Sleep, but I'm going to adjust the camera so you can see him better.
There he is. And you walk outside, you smell the cold, you feel the cold, and then you realize, my goodness, it's like almost halfway through April, and it still feels like it's early March.
Eddie, God. They don't want to hang on. I want to see it chewing on you.
Oh, Mr. DeWay's puppy just fell asleep.
Oh, cute.
Is he a little puppy, or is he like a year or two old, Mr. DeWayty? Oh, puppies are. I'm sure he's
a little puppy.
Oh my God.
When he gets done digging in himself, I'll turn his camera back on.
It's.
People don't want to see you lick your.
No, we're family friendly too.
12 weeks. He's 12 weeks old.
Oh, 12 weeks. Oh, he sounds cute already. You say hound, he's 12 weeks old. He sounds adorable.
Yeah, 12-week-old hound dog.
Oh. My favorite is the little puppy bassets. They have to grow into their ears. Yeah. So they're tumbling around and tumbling on their ears. It's so hilarious.
Eddie, stop that. That's disgusting.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
He's into licking, guys. He's into licking.
There.
So for me, it's like, okay, I got things I got to do. I got to go outside. It's chilly. It's cold. It's rainy. And you're wondering, okay, I know it's spring, but when do we get to the 50s and 60-degree weather? When do we get away from this 30 to 40-degree weather? This is ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to.
He's still pad training.
Pad training. Oh. I wish I could have seen you when you were a puppy. I bet he was cute.
I'm sure he was. So 8:35. Have we done the state of the bread yet?
No, Joanne, have we done the state of the bread yet?
She's
usually our clerk for that one. She
Joanne's
lets us know
the state of the bread person.
Yeah, Joanna. Yeah.
Jane Lord's had 70s all week.
Jane. I would just be happy with 50s to 60s right now. It's April. Nice. I mean, in 10 days we're celebrating like Easter, and usually you want to feel like spring is actually here with Easter, not winter. Okay.
Well, Mr. Woody says half left.
Half left. Okay, state of the bread, guys.
What is the state of the bread? How much bread do we got left? LRG says 75% left. Jamie says full. Edward says 2 slices gone because that's about.
Did you mind, Jamie?
Huh?
Did you mind, Jamie?
Where is she? Oh, that one's just jumped.
I know.
I hang on a second. I can delete it. I can ban her, and I can ban her and delete her, but I can't mod her.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not on. We're on stream. I can't mod anybody from this.
All right, we'll fix it when we're in the YouTube. Halves, 4 slices gone, 2 slices.
4 slices
gone.
left, 2 slices gone.
Yeah, they're getting really clever.
Kathleen just says gone. Cat's Tiny Kitchen, 2 slices gone.
Okay, 2 pieces left. Oh yeah, see, they're getting really good.
There's a lot about this 2 pieces thing.
Well, sometimes it is that.
Yeah, sometimes it's 2 pieces gone, sometimes it's 2 left. But yeah. Lenny says half. Nancy says 2/3 remaining.
Boy, really good, really good, really good. You gotta love it. Sometimes it's just the heels, and then that's when I step in. I'll eat the heels. He won't eat the heels of the bread. No.
There's some of the guesses. Really good guesses coming in, but
what is it?
Have we seen an accurate one that's
I haven't seen it yet.
This is left.
Everybody knows you love your bread, so that's why there's all these,
3/4 half loaf.
They're great when you have scrambled eggs.
No crumbs in Edward's bed.
You put the butter on the heels, then you can put the scrambled egg on it and bite into it. Oh, yeah.
Mary Beth said raising.
Raising.
Jane isn't 2 slices left. Okay.
Well, I have to say, if we had to pick anybody the closest, I would have to say Mary Beth, because about 12 hours ago, or maybe 11 hours ago, she was probably on the right track. It was raising.
And now it's a full loaf.
It got baked, and now he has a full loaf for tomorrow.
Yep. Haven't even broken into it yet.
And one day this week, he comes up to me. It's lunchtime. He goes, "Where's the Burger King coupons?" I go, "Burger King coupons? Why do you need Burger King coupons?" Because my bread's gone.
Yeah.
Did you tell me? No. Well, I'll put some bread on for you now, and there's a Burger King. Yeah, he had nothing for lunch, so he had to run to Burger King and get himself a burger.
Would you please repost your WhatsApp?
Addy up?
I don't know what that is.
I'm not too sure, Kristen. What does addy up mean?
I don't know what that means.
I'm sorry.
Oh, just says.
You want the address? We can give you the address. Why don't you type the address in for the Whatnot?
For what?
Just put our address up for our Whatnot channel.
Just our Whatnot name?
Yeah, our Whatnot name. I think that's maybe what she means.
It's this. No, I got to spell it the way.
You got to spell it just the way we got it.
Because I can't put my...
Did you have the...
Conkys sales.
Conkys sales. Conkys sales.
Now I don't know if it's all one word or...
I think it is. It's all one word. Conkys sales. Notice that there is an E between the K and the Y because we couldn't get it without the E.
Yeah, it won't take CONKY the way it's spelled on my channel for some dumb reason.
So we had to go to the next best alternative.
I had to put an E in there, right?
Yeah. And like I said, we do ours on Friday nights between 8:45 or 9, right after What the Hells. So, and we appreciate their support. So we like to give them a shout out. So, thank you. What else?
I haven't seen Jeremy in the chat. He's probably busy.
They're probably busy. I know he's going to be coming up here very soon. So I'm sure some adventures will ensue with you guys on that.
You think? You think we could have a bonfire without getting into some sort of trouble? Or
I don't know. Well, the one there that was always calling and complaining, he's gone. So
yeah.
You gotta love neighbors. Gotta love neighbors. Everybody's got one. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Be one that drives you crazy.
I've got to figure out how to get over there and get to that toy store that Mayor Dan was talking about before Jeremy gets back.
Yeah, because it won't be anything left.
Yeah.
In fact, he'll buy the toy store and change it into a pizza.
Probably.
He complains, there's no pizza shop in this place. It's like, I know. But,
if anybody were to combine a toy store with a pizza shop, it would probably be him. Yeah.
You get a Hot Wheel with every slice.
No, that's not how it would work. You bring the Hot Wheels, you get a slice.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. And if you
for a garbage pail kid, you get an extra pepperoni.
And if you bring an 80s stomper on the package, on the card, you get a month free pizza.
That's about what they're worth. So the name of the new YouTube channel is simply called Conkys Restorations.
Conkys Restorations.
And let's see if I can
type it in there.
No, I'll just. This is a link. If you follow this link to that video, you can subscribe from there because that video is on Conkys Restorations channel.
Mm-hmm. And if you want a keychain, that will help remind you.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got those little keychains that we sell.
We still have the 2 keychains, the Firestone truck and the blue.
So anybody who hasn't seen them, we got any laying around here?
I don't know, honey. This is your world now. I don't know what you have down here, but
there's usually a keychain or 2 around here, but I don't know where they are. I could show you, but no, there's not. I keep them all over the place. They're my keychains. I made them out of the pictures of the Firestone truck and the Jeep, and I actually use them on my stuff. I've got them on my car keys and everything else.
Hey, how do you think people would feel if they got a keychain from us that had Eddie's cute little face on it?
Oh God!
Would anybody like an Eddie keychain? We could look into that.
We could put a keychain out with Eddie's picture on it.
Conky's bud.
Yeah.
If you guys would like to see an Eddie keychain, type a yes in the chat. That'll let us know if we should go forward or not.
Yeah. I should probably tell you, these keychains are not cheap to make.
No, these aren't.
If you've seen them, if you've actually ordered one, you notice that they're heavy. Yeah. Not so heavy you can't walk around them in your pocket, but they're not like lightweight plastic. They're all metal.
Yeah.
I spent extra money to get a nice little like a shiny finish on them.
Yeah, to cut, make sure the picture don't rub off.
Well, the picture's not going to rub off anyway, but there's like an extra. It's like an extra polishing process that I pay for. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, maybe we'll look into that. That could be an upcoming one. Eddie with one of your, I don't know.
With one of those looks on his faces.
Oh my God, yeah, we gotta. Oh, I got tons of pictures. One of the projects I did today is I cleaned up.
What I want to do is I want to find the picture that I found of him that made me want to go pick him up. Oh, and that would be a perfect keychain picture.
That look of
that.
Get me out of here! Yeah. Look. Get me out of here! Oh, I'm sure I got tons of pictures of him. I was, sorting out, getting the pictures off my phone onto the computer so I could, have room to do other things. So, pictures start to build up in your inner, and the next thing to get to the picture you want takes a while. So I figured, get them off my phone and in the computer, and then.
Well, like I said, I've got to clean out the pictures of my phone of all the stupid fitness equipment I take pictures of.
Oh, jeez.
I have to go through there and erase that every once in a while. But I have a terabyte in my phone, which is the reason why I haven't replaced my phone. My phone's, yes, technically it's 5 years old now.
Really?
But yeah, yours is too.
Really?
But it's the last Samsung Galaxy, whatever it is, that you could actually get a terabyte in. All the other ones are just limited to what you get internal into the phone.
Don't they realize people use their phones for business?
Well, you're supposed to use the cloud.
Oh, the cloud.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I don't people. I'm old school, guys. I'm thinking privacy. Why would you want everything private out there? Maybe there's some things you want to keep to yourself. Just for your pleasure only, and not anybody get to it unless they got into your phone or got into your computer or something.
So what we were thinking about doing was on this little truck that I put the video in for. I was thinking about selling this on Whatnot in an auction. So I don't know.
Well,
if that would be a good idea, or if anybody would even want it. You all know, if you watch the video, you know what I paid for it, because I show you in the video. Yeah. I think that there's the receipt.
Well, what we could do is we can maybe put that in the middle of the auction, and we can put a price on it you would like for it to at least start at. You don't want it starting at $1.
Well, I mean, but that's the whole thing about Whatnot is if you believe in what you're selling, you can start it for $1 and let it find its value. But I mean, this isn't a cheap thing to buy on eBay anyway. This is you look these things up. They're not. Yeah. They're not $1. I'll put it that way.
Well, let's put it this way: there are some people on there that are charging $1,000, and you can see the drip paint on the drying drip paint on the vehicle, and the guy goes, "Hey, how about? I know I have 1,500 on. How about 1,200?" And you're like, "No." Your stuff, you do. He's very painful.
Well, but I mean, I didn't restore that. All I did was clean it up.
But still, you did a thorough job. That's the main thing. And those 2 first jobs you did, they were your first ones. They looked very nice.
Yeah, those aren't going anywhere. I mean, you can sell those when I die or something, but they're not.
Let's leave them for Donna.
Yeah. I should probably show you guys. I don't know if you want to see this or not, but let's see if I can find it. I should move this over to here. Get rid of that. I liked doing my Firestone trucks so much that when I found this,
oh yeah, I saw you won that.
I couldn't help but buy it. Do this. Present. Let's share screen. Window. Share. So I purchased this. It's not a fire. It's the same truck, but it wasn't made into the Firestone truck.
That one's screaming. Give me a pitch.
And this thing is rough.
It's
it's rough.
Oh yes, it's screaming.
You can see how bad it is. So I'm gonna try to.
Well, isn't Mary Dan always threatening you to? Can you make me?
Well, I won't be out of this. This is going to turn into something else.
You got another idea. Okay.
But
even Jerry says not everybody uses $1 start. So if you feel like maybe something of this uniqueness, if you want to start at $5, we could do that one. Whatever you want to do. Just let you know there's that option.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Okay. It's just a matter of going in.
Because see, I'm not the type of person. If I'm going to start off at $1, I'm going to start off at $1. I'm not the type of person that'll like artificially raise the bid to something that that I'd be more happy with. And that sort of includes, you
just want people to have fun, right?
Yeah, I want people to have fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It's fun to see how, what we can get out of stuff. We enjoy the Whatnot. It's a lot of fun. We had fun doing those flash sales last night. That was fun. I think everybody liked that one too.
Well, I mean, people got better deals on some stuff. And now we did do flash sales on the keychains, and I don't know that I'll ever do that again. But we'll have flash sales on a lot of other stuff. And we did get. I got some mail this week too.
You got mail.
And I was so excited. And I knew it wasn't going to be, because of what it was. It wasn't going to be possible to like open it up on the show. But I did.
What did you do?
Well, I got a little card.
Oh, okay.
And it was from Joyce and Brian.
Joyce and Brian, yes.
Thank you. The red lines are with this box. Hope you enjoy them.
That's right. You got the Hot Wheels.
So I did get some Hot Wheels that I purchased off of a viewer, and there was Hot Wheels Matchbox, all very well loved, and part of it was this case of
the case they came in.
Yeah, well, this would be a Matchbox case.
Oh.
So what I do when I buy all this stuff is I integrate it all into my collection. So there was a bunch of Hot Wheels red lines. There was a bunch of Johnny Lightning red lines. There was a bunch of Matchbox. There was a Tootsie Toys. There was this, that, and the other thing. A few odds and ends of different brands. And I keep all that separately in my collection. So I took all the Tootsie Toy and I put them in the Tootsie Toy. I separated all the Matchbox and I put it in here. This is pretty full. I mean, it's not. This is a 72. Yeah, 72 case.
What are you on tonight?
But
we had hamburgers for dinner.
Yeah.
All that ketchup at the French fries. Yeah, the ketchup.
So I did get that this week. I was excited to get that.
Yes, you were very excited to get that. I mean, Joyce, not only was she tracking and keeping us posted, but we were tracking it too. And it's just like, it was funny. Some of the, it came to Akron distribution, which is cool. That's where it should go.
Yeah, then it went to Indiana.
Then it went back to Indiana.
Which it didn't come from there anyway.
I don't know who does the logistics of the post office, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's why the post office is losing money, is because instead of just shipping something straight to where it's supposed to go.
The real reason they're losing money
it runs all over the country for a week and a half.
It's because of their agreement, and I know a lot of money's gone.
Well, no, it costs money to take a parcel and stick it in a truck, and instead of driving it 8 miles to where it's supposed to go, they drive it 800 miles all over the country. That costs money.
Well, that's like flying, isn't it? When you're going to Chicago from Cleveland, but you got to go down to Atlanta, Georgia first. But you could have just hopped in a car and driven there. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy times we're living in, folks. But you know what? We do have a holiday week coming up, and Easter's next week. And my thought is, do you think the Easter Bunny's going to visit you, Conky?
Does that mean chocolate-covered peanuts?
I don't know. Did you see the Easter Bunny yet?
I haven't seen the Easter Bunny yet.
I don't think they do Easter like they used to when we were kids. When we were kids, you went to see the Easter Bunny to tell them what goodies you wanted.
Well, that was Santa Claus for Christmas.
Well, that's Santa Claus. Then you had.
Oh, you did that for Easter too?
Don't you remember didn't you go to the mall to see the Easter Bunny?
I might have and just forgot. I remember going to the mall and seeing the big snowman there.
Well, that's Christmas. But yeah, I think Easter's a little different these days. But hey, maybe the Easter Bunny will stop. I don't know.
I know when that mall went out of business, when they had the auction and sold the snowman, that was a sad day.
The snowman is with, I think, some kind of...
Did the snowman get saved and gone?
Oh, yeah. The snowman's still around. I don't know where he goes to these days, but yeah, he's still around.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's still around.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The snowman was borderline scary. He had the eyes that lit up as he talked.
Yeah, and you knew the kid that was working the mall was in the house next to it talking to you. But, you because there was a Santa land. You walked through the Santa land, and you went up, and then you got a little cheap toy, and then you went back out. Yeah.
It was always fun.
They don't do those things anymore, I don't think, really. But that's life.
In the big city.
Yeah. But I was talking to Donna, speaking of Christmas, I think maybe during Christmas we'll go up to Cleveland to that German restaurant again. Maybe we'll go around and see the lights.
Did we tell them about the German restaurant? We did. We told them that last week.
Yeah, that was last week. Yeah.
That chocolate cake was good.
The food was good. My digestive system didn't particularly like it too well, but it was good.
Oh, my digestive system loved it.
So maybe the Easter Bunny will drop off some peanut clusters.
That'd be nice.
You just gotta be a good boy this week.
How's the Easter Bunny gonna know?
I don't know. Easter Bunny's got magic eggs and can hear what's going on, like the government.
Like we knew that they tore into the trash.
Like I knew you when you got home yesterday because I was downstairs and he was upstairs and sleeping on the bed, and all of a sudden I hear him jump off and oh, Daddy's home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right there to greet you when you open the door. His snout's right there. Hello. Where you been? I'm starving. Where you been?
He's always starving.
Oh, that's a dog. That's the dog's motto. We're always starving. Yeah. I'm starving.
Perpetually hungry.
That's it. Perpetually hungry.
All right, so I'm going to put the link to my other video in the chat one more time before we go.
Just type the name out, because somebody like us, we like to type the name and,
Well, I mean, you just click on this link right here, and it'll take you, and then, because if I type the name, that's not going to do them any good.
Well, when you go into the search, you can type Conkys.
I don't know that it'll come up yet.
Oh, I gotcha.
So we're going to go ahead and
you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the week. Hopefully it'll get warmer. If not, stay warm, stay dry. That too, because it's been like raining crazy. I mean, we literally I was packing by the Conkys River last week because the wind was coming, because it was coming up into the basement a little bit, but everything's fine. It wasn't that bad, just enough to remind you, it's been raining a lot. But you guys take care, and we'll see you back here next Saturday night at 8 o'clock to see what happened with us the past week, because there always seems to be something happening. And in the meantime, you guys take care. Love you. Thank you.